Get the home field advantage every time with Fairfield by Marriott, official hotel partner of the NCAA. Whether you're a student athlete working toward your championship dreams or your team's biggest fan, Fairfield by Marriott has everything you need to get ready for game day. From comfortable guest rooms to complimentary hot breakfast, Fairfield is part of the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio of hotels and official hotel partner of the NCAA. Visit fairfield.marriott.com to book your next game day stay.
High Five Casino. High Five Casino is the top social casino where the action and real prizes never stop. With all of the hottest games right from Vegas and winnings that go straight to your bank account, get ready for fun spins and big wins. Enjoy free daily rewards and come back to get free coins every 4 hours. Not just once a day like the others. Visit h5c.fun. That's h5c.fun. And have your high five moment today. High Five Casino. High Five Casino is a social casino only. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Visit website for details.
Welcome into The Verge, a show which covers the Baltimore Orioles minor leagues. The Verge is part of BSL Radio. Baltimore Sports and Life is dedicated to analysis and discussion on the Orioles, Baltimore Ravens, and the University of Maryland. The site has a team of writers providing coverage of those teams and houses live streaming content weekly. Join the conversations at the message board, like BSL on Facebook, and follow BSL on Twitter.
Want to make a podcast? Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily, then distribute it everywhere and even earn money, all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, it's totally free with no catch. Ever since we discovered Spotify for Podcasters, we feel like having options like video podcasts and Q&A lets us be more creative on another level. I highly recommend you give it a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started.
Hello, and thank you for listening to On the Verge Daily for April 13th, recapping the games from Tuesday, April 12th. I'm your host for today, Bob Fallon. And rough day for the Orioles at the Major League level. That was a tough game to lose there. Close game, 5-4, competitive against a good team. Runners in scoring position just could not get anybody in, but Felix Bautista looked good, so there's that. Back to where the action really is in this organization, the minor leagues. AAA, Norfolk Tides defeated Scranton Wilkes-Barre 3-1 behind a excellent performance by Kyle Bradish, who should be seeing his Major League debut, I think, in the next turn or two through the rotation. He threw 58 pitches in this game to get through 4 innings of shutout ball, gave up 2 hits, no walks, which is very good for him, and 6 strikeouts. He looked fantastic. I didn't see the entire performance, but I caught the last couple innings, and he looked really dialed in. A lot of swings and misses. Great to see. So as soon as he's able to, get 85 pitches and up to 5 or 6 innings, I think he'll be up. Ryan Hartman got the win in this game, pitching 4 innings of a 1-run ball on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He's been really good in his 2 appearances so far this year. His ERA is sitting at 1.13. And speaking of a guy who could be seeing his Major League debut sometime soon, how about Nick Vespi striking out the side in a perfect ninth to get the save, his first of the season? Offensively, might as well get this out of the way. Yusniel Diaz was 0 for 1, but the thing that everyone's talking about, and it's not that surprising, but it is disappointing considering how hot of a start he was off to with a 368 batting average and a 1,269 OPS early on in the year. Looks like his hamstring tightened up on him. Hopefully it's just precautionary. Please don't do this to us. But we'll see how it goes. Kyle Stowers is still not in the starting lineup, which is also concerning as well, considering that it was a day-to-day thing a week ago. Richie Martin led off 1 for 5. Taron Vavra was 1 for 5 with an RBI. Jahmai Jones continues his hot start to the year, 1 for 3 with a walk, hit by pitch, a double, and a stolen base. So doing a little bit of everything. Tyler Nevin was 2 for 4 with a run. Robert Newstrom walked, also went 0 for 3. Rylan Bannon was 1 for 4. Jacob Nottingham 1 for 3 with a run and a double. And Caden Grenier 1 for 3 with a run as well. Moving down to AA Bowie, they lost this game to Binghamton Rumble Ponies 9-4. Very, very good lineup here for the Mets AA affiliate. They have Francisco Alvarez, Brett Beatty, Roddy Mauricio, 2 through 4 in that lineup, and they were all on fire. Zach Peak gets his first start of the year. Rough start for him. He gave up 3 runs, but he was able to get through 5 innings. He battled back, settled in nicely on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, 1 home run, and his ERA is at 5.4 after his first start. Nice to see him get through 5 innings in his first start of the year. He only needed 68 pitches to do so. He was attacking the zone. I thought the stuff looked good. The Mets AA batters were just jumping on him early, not letting him get settled in earlier in the game, but then he eventually did, and he looked good. Not worried about him at all. That was a great start, to be honest. Connor Loprich, not as great. Gave up 6 runs over 1 1/3 inning on 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He didn't pitch particularly well in the AFL or last year. I don't know how much of a leash he's going to have, but we'll see. Shelton Perkins back up after a brief demotion to Delmarva to free up some space, I guess, for arms early on in the season. Goes 1 2/3 scoreless innings. Did walk 3 batters, but didn't give up a run and struck out 1. At the plate, Adam Hall continues to make us eat our words. He gets promoted to AA, and it hits better than he ever did at any point in High A Aberdeen last year. 2 for 4, a run, an RBI, a walk, his 3rd stolen base. He's now batting .545 on the season with an OPS well over 1,000. Jordan Westberg was 0 for 4, but he did take a walk. He still has some great numbers. Gunnar Henderson 1 for 3, 2 RBIs. I think he had a sacrifice fly, an RBI ground up, as well as a single. Joey Ortiz 0 for 4 to continue to struggle a little bit here early on the season. Andrew Daschbach 1 for 3 with his first home run of the year and a walk. He now has an OPS of 800. Hudson Haskin continued his scorching start to the season, 2 for 4. His batting average is sitting at .563 with an OPS almost at 2,000. JD Mundy 1 for 4 with a double, his 2nd of the year. Cody Roberts was 1 for 4 with a run, and Zach Watson was 0 for 3 with a run, but he did take a walk, and we know how rare that was last year, so that's a good sign. I'd like to see that. Aberdeen Ironbirds home opener. They're the last affiliate to not play in their home stadium to begin the year, and they won the game 7-6. They came back from a deficit to take this game. Love this team. 4-0 in the season now. Carlos Tavera, he gave up 1 run over 2 1/3 on 3 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Really excited for this guy. I think once he gets stretched out, he's going to have a fantastic season. Didn't need 55 pitches to get through that 2 1/3, but we'll see as he settles in there. Gregory Vasquez cleaned up his mess with the final 2 outs of the 3rd inning. Connor Gillespie, he gets the win in this, even though he gave up 5 runs on 3 innings on 6 hits, 3 walks with 5 strikeouts, 3 home runs. That's unfortunate. He struggled a little bit last year and not off to the best start this year, but hopefully he can rebound because he did look promising when he made his debut in 2019. Nick Roth got the save, pitching 3 scoreless innings, only giving up a hit with 4 strikeouts. Speaking of a guy who struggled last year, nice to see him have a nice outing in this game. The offense is where it's at for the Aberdeen Ironbirds, and Connor Norby led things off, went 2 for 4 with a run, an RBI, a walk, and a stolen base, his first. He's now batting .389 with a 900 OPS. Colton Cowser, 2 for 5, a run, 2 RBIs, a double. He's now batting .353 with an OPS of 1,097. He did strike out 3 times, which, again, that's not something you're going to see too often. Kobe Mayo, 1 for 4 with an RBI double as well. TT Bowens, 1 for 4 with an RBI single. Cesar Prieto took an 0 for 4, the only guy in the lineup to not get on base. John Rhodes continues to stay warm, 1 for 4 with a run and a double. Dante Williams having a great start as well. I mean, you could say this. I'm literally saying the same thing about almost every player in the lineup as I go down here. 1 for 2 with a run, a stolen base, an RBI, and 2 walks. He's batting .364 with a 984 OPS. Colin Burns, 2 for 4, 2 runs, getting his batting average up to 250. And Connor Pavoloni was 0 for 1, but he did walk twice. He scored a run, and he hit an RBI. He had an RBI. Last but not least, the Delmarva Shorebirds defeated Lynchburg 6-3 to even up the record on the season at 2-2. Ryan Long, college draftee from the 2021 draft, got the start, gave up 2 runs over his 2 innings on 3 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. But the rest of the pitching was pretty good. Dan Hammer came in, and he put the hammer down. Gave up 1 run unearned over 3 2/3 on a hit. Did walk 4, but he struck out 5, so that's cool. Thomas Garrard cleaned up the last out of the 6th inning, it looks like. 7th inning, 6th inning, with the strikeout to end it. And Kelvin LaRoche got to save 3 scoreless innings, giving up 2 hits with 2 strikeouts. Offensively, Luis Valdez leading off in center field, the little spark plug who skipped FCL entirely, 2 for 5 with a run and a triple. He's now batting .308 with an .862 OPS. Ryan Higgins was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Darryl Hanais, 1 for 4 with a run, an RBI, and a double. He's now batting .412 with an .883 OPS. Davis Tavares went 0 for 4, but he did not get a run. Isaac Bellany, great game for him, 3 for 4 with a run, 2 RBIs, and he hit his first home run at Delmarva for the season. He's batting .417 with a 1.167 OPS. Isaac De Leon, feeling the pressure of being added to my personal top 50, was 0 for 4 to lower his batting average to .083, but he will bounce back. Josue Cruz talked about how I wanted to see that power show up. Well, he was 2 for 4 with the solo home run. He finally got it. All right, Moises Ramirez, 1 for 4 with a run, and Brian Hernandez was 1 for 4 with an RBI. And Moises Ramirez, by the way, that one hit was a double, so that's good. Not sure what the pitching matchups are for the affiliates today. I can check my phone, but I do believe I remember seeing Chris Ellis was getting the start for AAA today. I'd rather see something a little more exciting, but I'm sure there will be some interesting names regardless. Garrett Stallings gets his first start for AA Bowie. Peter Van Loon, Nick will be happy, is getting the start for the Ironbirds, and Delmarva has TBD. Maybe it's Moises Chasse. That would be fun to see. Or maybe it's Raul Rangel. We can only hope. But we'll talk about it tomorrow on the Verge Daily. Thank you for listening, and catch you next time.